Hello, this is Daniel Hiller, EFT, NLP coach. I can't afford it. I used to say this a lot, and when I wanted to learn about all of the stuff I now do and practice it, I knew I was going to have to go to study it, and I went to London. There was an option. I could have gone to Birmingham, which is locally to where I live, and it was going to be significantly cheaper rather than going to London. But there was a gut feeling that I needed to go to London, and I trusted my gut, and I went there, and it was the right thing to do. But the money that I had to pay in order to be able to do the course was at least 2 years worth of savings, having economised ridiculously to the point that everything that I owned was second-hand. The majority of my furniture I'd got out of things like skips. Friends had given me things. An ex-girlfriend had donated me a fridge that was 20 years old. I had a cooker that was given to me by my mum's boyfriend at the time. My sofa was from my aunt. I had carpets from people who'd got rid of. I mean, I literally economised absolutely everywhere. I bought a car for £50 that had £32.50 of tax on it, so I worked out that car cost me £12.50. I did 20,000 miles in that old 1993 Astra 1.4 GL, was it? Great car, and I got rid of it in the end to buy my granny's car that I had to pay top dollar for 2 years before she passed away, but that had done ridiculously low miles, so I bought a Nissan Micra. And so I economised absolutely everywhere I could, and that allowed me to have the money to be able to do it. So when I hear that some people say, oh, I can't afford to come for sessions, I often will say, well, can you afford not to come? Because my life now, having done what I did and all the studying that I did and all the money, it's not just the course, because I did so many other courses and I did so many other workshops and I did so many trainings and, books, DVDs, talks, CDs, MP3s. There's so much. If I actually added it up, it was thousands upon thousands and thousands. But I realised I couldn't afford to stay where I was because the pain that I was experiencing physically as well as emotionally was dire. Absolutely dire, to the point that I wanted to kill myself. And I very nearly successfully did that in 2004 after I came out of hospital and I was paralysed down the left-hand side. You can read my About Me page, it's all on there. So you have to ask yourself, if there's something that you really feel that you would love to do, that you really feel could make a massive difference in your life, can I not afford to do this? If you actually write off the amount of money that, for example, what I do with sessions, if you think that the amount of money that you're going to earn in your entire life, the amount of income that you get in your entire life, and add all of it up, every single year that you've worked, including any pension that you might get in later in life, any money that you've been gifted in your life as well, add all of that up and then subtract the cost of 5 sessions, the cost of 10 sessions. Everyone who comes to see me says that they've mastered their psychology much more, and everyone who comes to see me is significantly more peaceful and more resourceful. I'm not like a counsellor and psychologist and psychotherapist who kind of does this. I do this, and I coach people to coach themselves so that they will no longer one day need me.